Before the creation of the UGC and the beautiful items that came with it, sometimes maybe not beautiful items, there was only one way to— oh my god, look at that thing. Sorry. There was only one way for Roblox players to publish their own hats. And that way was through the Retexturing Apprentices, which was shut down after the release of the UGC program. Basically, this group would host contests for players to make retextures of already made Roblox hats, such as all of these. Yeah, I made a freaking lot of them. Since Roblox did not have the option to upload meshes at the time, you could only remake hats that were already made. And I definitely tried to get one published for a very long time. But I've already shown you all these abominations in another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you the hats that I couldn't show you last time out of embarrassment because they're so freaking bad I didn't want to show you. Such as Dunkus.
Yeah, Dunkus.
The Very Happy Pumpkin. Now keep in mind, I did make this in 2012, so I was 14 years old when I made this, but I was trying to get this published as an actual hat during a Halloween contest. Not exactly sure what I thought I was doing, but it wasn't working. I'm just gonna comment no, so past me can see that. Next up, we have my buddy David. David the Rainbow Drone. It was a rainbow spider robot. And I made a giant version of it. Did I think this would get published? Yeah, I was kind of an idiot. But no, now we just have a cute rainbow spider to ourselves that will never be published on the catalog, seeing as though this is a retexture of a sponsorship item from a LEGO event back in 2012.
Goodbye, David.
Now we have the Shamrockin' Shaggy. I think it was supposed to be more like a Shamrockin' Shaggy, like this.
Shamrockin'.
But once again, I was an idiot and I spelled it Shamrock in Shaggy. Needless to say, it did not get published. Okay, I don't know what I was going for. This is called The Nature of Anime Hair. I was a weeb. I still am a little bit. Not that I'm proud of it or anything, but yeah, this is really bad. This just looks like poopy garbage. It's like a slightly green tinted yellow hair, and the description says,
it looks like nature.
Yeah, if you count a steaming pile of diarrhea as nature, it does look like nature, young Kaden. Here we have an eyeball. Of course, I had to make an eyeball hat. I wear an eyeball on my head. I've always loved eyeballs. In fact, my first ever nickname was Eyeball. So I made the I Heart You item. This, I don't know what I was going for with this. This is very obviously just Google images that I pasted on an eyeball. I also apparently like blanked out on the description and just started typing things, so I don't know what was going on there. Either way, the I Heart UI is still in existence, just only in my inventory. And now we have the Ender Crown, which I think is hilarious because it's literally a stolen texture of an Enderman that I threw onto a domino crown, and thus the Ender Crown was born. And it has one comment from Zosk down here, my #1 fan Zosk, who commented,
Jeez, this needs to be published. I would buy it.
Thanks, Zosk. You're probably the only person in the world that thinks that. I'm actually gonna flag this. Here we have 2013 hat, which is apparently requested. In the description it says this was made for a person who paid, named 2XOX1X3, which is like a take on 1X, 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 1X. That person was me, okay? I was a little snotty exploiter back in the day, and I would make accounts and try to be edgy. This one might be one of my most edgiest, but I love this. The bio of this account says,
we are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
And I could not feel more like a nerd. Wow, I really was an edgy kid back in the day. And one of my exploiting accounts is permanently deleted, so that proves that. Next up, we have Visions of Gaming. For Sparky Max B-Day, that was a friend of mine from back in the day. I made this in 2012. It literally just looks like yellow or golden tinfoil with an actual picture of an Xbox remote pasted over it. And then I guess you're supposed to wear that on your face? I don't know, man. If I got this as a birthday present, I wouldn't have favorited, liked, or commented either, because you know, they didn't. Oh no. Oh god. This one is really freaking bad. This is called Ash Ketchum Pixel Award. I apologize if you have nightmares or you just instantly shat yourself by seeing this. It's terrifying, and it is something from my nightmares. The description is also terrifying. It says,
yeah.
Now we have, well, he crashed and Bernstein. This was a pun. It's not just me being creepy, although it is kind of just like a creepy thing to make. I'm pretty sure this character's name was Bernstein, so I ripped their head off and I made like a joke out of it. I really like the comments, especially this one.
Wow, he's head gone. Lol, he lost his head.
Here we have the all seer, as you can tell, inspired by the hat that I currently wear today. The Crimson Cat's Eye. Wow. Except not nearly as good. In fact, kind of poopy garbage. But this just goes to show, even back in the day, I was still a smelly eyeball man. Next up, we have the Bloody Fedora. Not to be confused with Bloody Diarrhea, because that's absolutely what it looks like. It's actually supposed to be a take on, well, this hat here, the Sinister Fedora, a very rare hat that was made in the retexture group that I showed you earlier. That's actually the hat that got me into the retexture group, so this is one of the first ones I ever made, and I kind of wish I never made it. Such as this, the Ravens. This is, I don't even know what to say about this. This just looks so bad. Then we have Call Me Sparky. Not sure what I was going for here. It's like a half mask with a bunch of lightning that I most definitely stole off of Google. I had a habit of just taking things off of Google and being like, cool texture I made, right guys? I'm a thief. This is the first ever retexture I ever made. It is called El Fire Bandito. And yeah, it's literally just like a bandana with some fire at the end of it. Surprisingly, like a decent texture for a 12-year-old to make. This has been updated since then. I did not make it in 2016.
Silly goobers.
But as you can tell, this hat has just been taken over by spam bots. Wow, look at all the fans I have on this hat. They all love it, guys. Oh yes, next up is Mr. Huggus Wuggus. Now this is a hat I actually wanted to publish in like current time after the UGC was made, but for copyright reasons that did not happen. As you can tell, it literally has actual textures taken from Five Nights at Freddy's and Poppy Playtime as well. And this nose right here is Nigel Thornberry's. So yeah, it just would not be able to be published. But I mean, people liked it. Sharky thinks it's perfection. Cat here laughed their ass off. Even Builderman here thinks this is a work of art.
Bruh, this is so good.
Hotter than the sun. This is even certified girl boss material. Here we have the Demonic Love Bunny. This was made shortly after I made the logo for RMH. As you can tell, it's pretty much what the logo used to be, but pink and with hearts. And if you don't know what RMH is, it's Robloxian Myth Hunters. This group here. I'm not exactly sure why, but the comments are filled with people saying, say peppermint fast, say Christmas slowly, say ho 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 fast, say present slowly. Now hold your breath until you post this on another item. Then check your voice. Alright, let's try it. Peppermint. Christmas. Ho ho ho. Present. Now let's comment that on this Christmas themed item I made. Post. Okay, oh my god! God's voice! This next item I'm about to show you is pure cringe. I'm sorry. This is despite the facts. Yeah, I don't know. I was going through a dark time at the time, okay? I was in my edgy phase, and I made this item. It's like a scary looking mask with like demon eyeballs and a J, presumably written in blood on the forehead. The description reads, freaks of nature are still nature. That doesn't make sense at all, but at least Grace likes it. Thanks, Grace. Here we have Puppy Love, a very poorly made dog with a hard eye. I was going for a cute item, but even Banana Man 165 doesn't understand what's happening here, as you can tell. Here we have Hipster Santa. Wow, I'm so cool. I made Hipster Santa with a description that says he was giving away presents before it was cool. Yeah, not a great texture, but honestly, better than a lot of the ones I've showed you today. I also made a Legend of Zelda version of it, which I personally think is awesome. The boy was born in the North Pole. He was raised by little people. Elves. Not elves, just elves. Kinda similar to another legend, right? Yeah, I think so. You butthole. Of course, we also have a nighttime version of Santa for those of you who get sleepy. And then there's this. I actually don't understand what I was going for here. It's supposed to be a happy DJ. It's kind of terrifying. These are actually glasses. I don't know why I decided I would just turn them into eyeballs, but I did, and I really, really wish I didn't. I'll leave a dislike and move on. Here we have the Dark Skull. That was inspired by the Dark Crown of SQL, which is a hat that's not actually retextured, but they just took the texture off of it and made it black. Yeah, I did the same thing with Dark Skull back in October 30th, 2013, and wow, was it cool. Even Cheese Meatball said yeet. This is actually my most successful hat of all time. This has like 20,000 sales on it for some reason, but it's literally just like my take on Deadpool if they were on Roblox. I was a little kid, and I was actually pretty dang proud of this texture. as I should be. But not this one. This was another one that I made on the same day, and I wish I hadn't, because it looks like pee and throw up. On second thought, pee and throw up's pretty cool. Here we have the demonic bunny. Yeah, I don't really know what I was going for here. It's just a pure black bunny with red eyes, supposed to be scary, looks like poopy garbage, and someone on it is asking to be my friend, and they're quite beautiful looking. I would add you if I had room on my friends list. Here is IR Dolan Man. Those of you who don't know what Dolan is, allow me to show you. So basically, Dolan is a dead meme that was actually Donald Duck, but just like the meme version of Donald Duck, they would do like really violent and like terrible things to their friend Goofy and Mickey. I don't know, it was a whole thing. For whatever reason, I tried to bring that to Roblox and made this abomination that says IR Dolan Man running people over in my minivan. Yeah, I even knew this was bad back when I made this. This is joecruz grunt. I knew it was bad because the description literally says
ew.
And yeah, I would not change a single thing about that description today. It is just a creepy hooded person in a white mask and their forehead says Joker. It even has a period. I don't know why I tried to add grammar to it, but I did. So my friend actually uploaded this for me because I wanted to get 2 submissions into a contest without people ever knowing, but this is my scary Santa hood. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. The teeth are like Christmas trees. It's not very good. Here we have hashtag Creeper Gang. This is using the logo of Kryptonic, a Monster Cat DJ who ended up playing Roblox at some point. I wanted to suck up to them, so I made this hat. It's really bad, but you know, some people say it's not. I say it is. The demonic Easter dinner platter, which does happen to be the logo for the Robloxian Myth Hunters, and the reworked version of this hat was released under Polar Cubs, aka Danny's account. It is like a super good hat, actually. A lot of people have it, and it makes me really happy to see, considering like parts of this mask were literally taken apart and put onto this to make a beautiful thing. Another crappy top hat I made. I made a lot of those. Apparently I made this in 2019. It's called Smiley Face. It's like Pikachu but made onto a paper bunny plate and like weird. Just weird. Not sure what I was going for, but you know what? At least Elias here loves my videos. Here's like a pink muted Dominus I made in 2015. I actually like this one. It's kind of cool, kind of flamingo vibes before I even knew flamingo. Hey, Destiny. Then we have a zombified monkey that originally looked like this. Yeah, a lot cuter and more appealing than this gross thing I made. And last but certainly not least, we have the vintage photogenic photo strip sombrero, which is a mouthful. It actually took me like 5 tries to say that. And it's just got like a little photo strip of like a noob dancing on it. It's cute. This hat should have made it, if any of my hats should have. But to be honest with you, they're all garbage. I do have UGC access, so maybe I'll make an actual one soon. Probably not.